Hello and welcome to the homework resources tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to talk about the library catalog, and this is from the West Bloomfield Township Public Library. The library catalog is one of our fundamental tools, resources that we offer that will allow you to look for physical materials that we have in the library, like books, DVDs, music CDs, and also some of our e-materials, so ebooks, e-audiobooks, e-music, e-videos, all those things you can find through the library catalog. And to get to the library catalog, you just go to our main website, which is westbloomfieldlibrary.org. In the upper right-hand corner, you will see there's two places that you can do a search. So if you're doing just a quick search, you can just type author, title, whatever in this box here and hit this button. You can also then click the catalog button that will take you to our main catalog search screen. And by default, it does a keyword search. And a keyword search means that it's going to search for the terms you put in that search box in the author field, the title, subject field. So it's going to look for those things anywhere. And the example I always do, the thing you do is just type in what you're looking for in the search box. So I always do Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets when I do a demonstration of our catalog. And I really do it. And then once you type in your terms, just hit the button next to it because you get a lot of results. And you will see that we have 27 results with this search. And it tells us that right here. And it's showing 1 to 25 of them on this main screen here. You can sort right off the bat by date, title, author. So this is a great place, like if you're looking for date order of results, like an author that maybe has written quite a few different books. You can also do it by title if you want them alphabetical, by author for whatever reason. You can, sort by author as well. So that's a really quick way. Those are some quick ways that you can sort your results right out the bat. Then if we look down through our results, we're going to see a lot of information right here from the results page. You'll see this first one, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling. You will see that this is an ebook. It says ebook right after the title. It also tells you below the author here, then it says ebook as well, and gives you a date. And then it tells us it's available on Hoopla. So Hoopla is one of our ebook services. The other two are Cloud Library and Overdrive. Second one, you also see after the title, it's an ebook. You'll also see below the author that it's also an ebook. So this is a great way when you're scrolling down through that you can tell a lot of stuff. The third one, it's an illustrated edition. Under the author, you can see that it's a book. So again, it tells you the format, the date. And then the fourth one down here, you'll see that it's an e-audio book. So again, and you'll see over here that it's at Cloud Library, again, one of our 3 services. So again, you can see a lot of information. The other thing you can tell is like on the third record here, the actual illustrated edition, the book, you can see that there is a copy available. It says available at Maine Youth Fiction. So all of our fiction collections, be it adult, youth, young adult, mysteries, science fiction, everything is alphabetical by the author's last name. So this would be located Maine Library, Youth Fiction Collection under J. Fick Rowling. So then if you click on an actual item, you can get a lot more information. So if I click on this illustrated edition, again, gives us our title, author, book that's in a book format, all the publisher information here. Again, it tells us there is one available where it's at. If you scroll down a little further, though, it'll tell you the actual number of items we have for that particular record, that title. So, if you were just looking at the results page, you might think, oh, they just have one copy. But if you click on the actual title, it will then show you the specific number of copies we have. So the first one you can see says check shelves, which is why it told us it was available. The second one, it gives a due date. So the second one is due back on September the 8th. Below that, you'll see some reviews. Then below that, you'll get more information. Again, more of the publisher information, Again, you can either get this at the top or here if you're doing a bibliography, because you'll need that information. You'll then see down below a summary. So as you're looking at books, if you want to know what they're about, you can click on the actual title, scroll down, get your summary. You'll see subjects. So every book in the library is cataloged according to certain like subject standard classifications. So in the case of Chamber of Secrets, you'll see that they've classified it under wizards, magic schools, fiction, all those are fiction. And this is a great way, like if you like Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, you can then click on one of those and it'll take you to other items that have been cataloged under those same subject headings. But there'll probably be a big pool in this case. Like if you just did wizards fiction, it's going to pull from adult, young adult, youth as well. Whereas if you do the juvenile fiction, fantasy, and magic, it's going to limit it a little bit more. So just keep that in mind. If you scroll down further, we have a really nice feature in our library catalog where it will show you the books in a series. So you can see the Chamber of Secrets is number 2 in the series. We also have Sorcerer's Stone, the first one, third one, fourth one. Below that, you'll see some read-alikes. So again, just like we were talking about the subjects up here where you can find similar things. If you scroll down to where it says read-alikes, you can then see other similar things. So, and it'll give you the book cover. And if you click on the book cover, you can see the title, the author, and then you can see why this title. So it will tell you what connection it has to the item that you're currently looking at, which is very nice. And then if you click find it, it will then take you to that new item. And you can take a look at that. If we scroll back up, we see where it says get this for me. And this will give you 2 options. If something is available and you click this, get this for me, we will pull those items and have them available at the drive up or inside, depending on what you select. If everything is checked out and you click get this for me, it will put you on a hold list for the item. And when your turn comes up, then we will notify you. You do have to have your West Bloomfield Library card when you do this. But this is a great feature, to get yourself on a list if things are checked out or, to have things waiting for you. So again, if you're doing research for a project or something, you find all the stuff you want, all the books, you can click get this for me. They'll be waiting for you. So one of the other things you might see when you're looking at results over here, and it'll look different depending on the screen, it'll say MEL, which is Michigan Electronic Library. MEL, if you click on that, it will do any kind of search you've done in a statewide collective of libraries. So if we don't have a title or you need more on a topic beyond what we have, that's a great place to look. When you click that, it will redo your search and again give you results from libraries throughout the state, and you can use your West Bloomfield Library card to then request those items and have them sent to us. Then if we go back to our search results screen, some of the features I really like, you'll see a column called Refined By. So the first one's by format. So again, with Harry Potter, we have a ton of different formats for that. If you just wanted to limit it by book, you see that there's only 5 results. If you want to limit it by ebook, there's 5, compact disc 3. But if you check the box next to books or book, you will see that it eliminates all that other stuff. So then we go from our 27 down to 5. You'll see that the illustrated edition comes up first. You'll see we have it in French, Arabic, Spanish, and then the last one we have is the original book that came out. If we go back, you can see there's other ways you can refine a search. And I love refining by format, especially if someone's looking for, like, if they just wanted the movie, I could just click on that and that will eliminate all the other formats. So you don't have to scroll down through to find what you're looking for. You can also do by location. So let's say you're just at the main library and you only want to see what we have at the main library, or if you're at West Acres, only want to see what West Acres has, you can limit it by that. You can limit it by tags. So tags are just terms that people have attributed to different works. So, someone for Chamber of Secrets has tagged it with the term magic, wizards, Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and so on. So, they're more sort of off the cuff type descriptors for things that people have used versus the standard, those standard classifications that I showed you in the record itself. And again, you can limit it by language. So if we just wanted that Arabic one, we could click on that. It would, again, take all the other stuff out. So, refining your search after the fact is a great way to do it. But if you want to refine your search up front, you can click underneath the search box where it says advanced search. And if you click on advanced search, you'll see there's a number of boxes here you can search by. Again, it defaults to keyword, but I could do, title in this one, and I could change this one to author and do Rowling. And then I could click and it will search for Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets and Rowling. You could do or, so it would just search for one or the other of those search fields. Or you could do not. So if I wanted Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets not Rowling, it would give me anything with that title, but without her name. You could also then limit again by format. If you click on that, you can choose what you want. Collection, we pretty much just have linear digital here in this example. Location, again, if you were at the branch, you could limit it just to the branch, or main youth, etc. Language, again, if we just wanted that Arabic, this gives you a lot more options than what we saw on the other page. And then year. So maybe if you're doing a search on a particular subject and you wanted only the newest stuff, you could type in, the current year and then maybe go back 2 years. So it's a great way to limit by date. So advanced search allows you to refine your search up front, and basic search, as I showed you before, lets us refine after the fact. So, it depends on what you want to do. You get the same results either way. So that is the basics of doing a search in the West Bloomfield Township Public Library's library catalog. Thank you very much.